What is going on, everybody? King Recon here to present to all of you the Sougo Fanboy Theater Part 1. Now, Sougo is tied for my second favorite character in the series with the likes of Kondo and Hijikata, basically the Shinsengumi big three, taking up the number 2 spot. So today I'm going to present to you guys with my top 5 Epic Sougo moments. Now, coming in as an honorable mention, ladies and gentlemen, is the Bakarizer scene. Because who doesn't love a ruthless, sadistic dictator from the future who creates his own empire? Number 5. The beginning of the Rokaku arc. This particular scene strikes my attention because of Sougo's great monologue. Of course, Madao's theme carrying it alongside, but it's also followed by him getting stabbed and looking at his hand. And what he says here is the reason why this is in my top 5. He cannot bring himself to ask who that was, for the man has hurt too many people in his lifetime. Number 4. Shinsengumi Death Game Sougo Death Scene. Now, this scene just had to make the list, man. This scene had to make the list. I just didn't know where to place it. So this arc really made me realize just how much I love the Shinsengumi, man. I mean, there had been a couple arcs before it that did it, but this arc, just the way that it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The way that Sougo went completely out of character and gave one hell of a speech, followed by that amazing Mitsuba soundtrack, flashback sequences, and my tears streaming down my face. Hijikata's reaction and Sougo's line at the very end, "I showed you a side of myself I never wanted you to see," makes this one of my favorite Sougo moments without a shadow of a doubt, because it's so rare to see him like that, and especially in that type of situation. And it was phenomenal. Number 3, the train scene in the Shinsengumi Crisis arc. This part was so hype! If I could show a non-Gintoki related hype scene to anyone who wanted proof that Gintama is not just a comedy anime, I would show them this scene. Now, not only is this scene powerful from his own character's standpoint, but also from the standpoint that he really loves and cares about Kondo and the Shinsengumi. When Sougo let Kondo go on the other train and he stayed behind, everything after that was beyond hype, man. Beyond hype sauce. Because Sougo puts on, and this is the thing, right? Just the way that him and Ito had that conversation and knowing everything that happened beforehand. And then he puts on one of the most epic rage faces I have ever seen in anime. Dude, his uniform was going up and down. His hair was going up and down, but when his eye was glowing red and he licked his Number 2, the end of the Mitsuba arc. Now, this entire arc is chock full of Sougo moments that could have made this list. The conversation and moments with Gintoki, Kondo, and Hijikata were all amazing in execution and meaning to his overall character and his part of the story. But the accumulation of all of that build-up and emotion all coming out in that final scene, when Hijikata notes a shadow in front of the car, and he jumps off, and he makes the car flip upwards by putting his sword right there on the tire, to see Sougo standing right there, remembering the words that his sister told him as he cuts the vehicle right down the middle. And man, I get chills just thinking about it. Whether it was the anime version or the manga version, just the accumulation of everything that had happened beforehand. And when he cuts that vehicle in half and you look at his face, you see the sorrow on his face, and he looks over towards Hijikata. And it was such a powerful scene, ladies and gentlemen, and it was my number 1 until this scene. Number 1, don't make light of Earth's policeman. Now, this moment, even if it is one of the most recent ones, and it is without a doubt my favorite, guys. He says one of my favorite lines in the entire series here. Don't make light of Earth's policeman, or in the anime version, quit looking down on Earth's policeman. And the reason why I like this line so much is because it's showing his Shinsengumi pride, and it means so much more after future events that happen later on down the line. But I will refrain from anything over episode 302 in this video. But man, from his theme song hitting and walking out of the door showing all of the bodies behind him, to completely destroying those fodder in such a crazy and amazingly choreographed way in both the manga and the anime versions, to fighting off against a man who loves fighting as much as he does, and you really didn't know who, because the thing was, it was just that Sougo scene when he says, "Don't worry, I'm on your side. For now." That's so good. And then in the eyes of a killer, it was so perfect. It was a dream matchup. It makes way for becoming my favorite Sougo moment and my second favorite fight in the entire series, Just the dialogue presented between these two characters, Sougo actually being the underdog in this situation, showing his battle genius by using tactics, and then he wanted more even after that. After everything went down, he still wanted more of the pie, ladies and gentlemen. He still wanted to keep going. And just everything, the entire accumulation of everything that went down in this past episode, aka chapters 504, 505, 506. It is without a doubt, so far in the anime version of Gintama, my favorite moment, my favorite Sougo epic moment, because it was Sougo. That's him. That's what we know him for, our favorite sadist. And he goes in there and he does all of that. And he does it in such a manner where he was Earth's policeman. He was taking all these guys on by himself. And my favorite, the scene that makes this scene every time, ladies and gentlemen, besides don't make light of Earth's policeman, is whenever he looks down and you see one eye being covered completely in blood, the other eye's open, and he tells them to go away because just one of those monsters was enough. Against 10 of them, he doesn't know how much time he can buy them. But he was not gonna stand down, and that's why I love Sougo. Against an army of monsters, the Yato were ready to go after him. But that didn't stop my boy Sougo. He was ready to take them all on, like the people's champion, and that's why this moment is my #1 favorite Sougo epic moment. Because just the accumulation of everything that happened, that's why I love him, man. That's why I love him. Shout out to Okita Sougo for being a legend. Love that dude. Shout out to Silver Soul for having great taste. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. Leave me your top 5 favorite Sougo epic moments down below. I would love to hear them. And have one awesome sauce of a day, because we are very, very close to having episode 302 incoming. I'm so excited because the Shogun Assassination arc is just going to keep on getting better and better. And I cannot wait for it. But yeah, guys, Sougo awesome sauce. Have a great one, everybody. Awesome sauce of a day!